Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome. You're dealing with DaniyelSon Gaming. Glad to have you here. Today, we're doing something totally different. Today, we are starting the series Meet the Gamer. All right. So, this Meet the Gamer series is about why I game, the games I play, the games we're going to play, and things like that. We can interact. And also, we can react to some new games dropping on PS5. Yes, right. PS5 gamer in the building. DaniyelSon Gaming. Welcome to the channel. Let's get right into it. All right, check it out. 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 So, first of all, we're going to be doing some gaming reactions, and we're going to deep dive on different games that we like and games we would like to see. So, we're just having a gaming conversation. This is a gaming community. So, we're going to talk about some video games. All right. Why do I game? So, why you game? Right. I game because gaming gives me purpose, a place of peace. It gives me clarity on some things. I also game because it's fun. I game to start something and finish it. So when you start gaming, it's good to finish it. Now, there's some games you don't finish. It could just be like a hype game or games you're just into for a little bit. But the games you do finish, you know why you finish them. And it's like a long journey and all that stuff. So family members play games. I grew up around gamers. I've always wanted to test games, like literally work testing games. I wanted that to be one of my jobs. And with YouTube and everything else kind of lining up, that's what it's looking like we're doing. So we're doing it. There's no perfect way to do any of this. So we're just gonna do it and let it fall where it falls, right? What are the games that you finished? The games I finished, all right. The games I finished. Let me see. I finished The Walking Dead. I finished the Tomb Raider. I'm currently playing Tomb Raider #1, which I'm about to finish, and we're gonna play all the Tomb Raiders. So for you Tomb Raider fans, let's get it. Join us on that journey, man. Can't wait. Oh, I finished the Zelda Breath of the Wild. Was it Breath of the Wild? The first Zelda that came out on the Switch. I finished that. I finished Sly Cooper, Metal Gear Solid. I played Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecies, Detroit Become Human, but I might replay that game though. If you guys want to see me play that Detroit Become Human, I might replay that. Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. Some of these games I actually want to play again, like for instance, Indigo Prophecies. I played Indigo Prophecies back in the day, and that was on PS2. So I'm a PlayStation guy, so PlayStation everything. But no disrespect to any other gamers, do your thing. Well, I play games. So whatever game I start, I like to finish. If I don't finish it, it's because I didn't want to finish it or whatever. A new game comes out, kind of get tied into that one. I did lose interest in Black Myth Wukong. That's an off-camera game. There's some games that you just don't play on record, for the gaming world. You just kind of play them to yourself. And that's a game I had to play to myself because it was a lot of battling and a lot of strategy. And the videos would have been 3 hours long if I wouldn't have cut them down through editing. So I have not played a lot of God of War, but I had a friend that played it a lot and beat it to the maximum. And I watched him play it and beat it. That was cool. Like I said, I like to watch games too. I watched my brothers and cousins beat the Tomb Raiders, beat the Zeldas, beat the Grand Theft Autos. It's just cool. You either play it or you watch it. I like both sides, man. I like both sides. Those are kind of the games I finished. That's not all of them, but as we go, kind of remember a little bit more here. I want to get this Meet the Gamer video out to you guys. This is our reaction to the PS5 games that are out now, or the PS5 games that are coming out. All right. So what game to start with? The game I'm playing now is Tomb Raider 1. You guys can check it out. I'm playing Batman Telltale series. I'm doing some Fall Guys, of course. And I'm going to be on that Indigo Prophecies. So stay tuned for those games. Stay tuned for those games. And I might toss in a horror game called you gotta wait and see. It's a horror game for PS5. But right now, let's see. We're gonna react to some of these games, man. What's up? What you guys want to do, man?
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Rob, and these are the PlayStation Store highlights for Tuesday the 15th of April 2025. First up this week is Forever Skies, a first-person survival co-op game about making a return and staying alive on a ruined future Earth, even more ruined than now. Hundreds of
He said even more ruined than now. Oh man, Earth is going through it, ain't it? Why do you think we need to play games and relax? Hey, do what you need to do, but find some joy out there. There's not a lot of it. So find your joy, do what you got to do. But tell me, do you guys like games like this where you have to like survive and strategize? There's another game I'm thinking of. I can't remember off the top of my head. It reminds me of this game.
Of years after an ecological disaster covered the planet in a layer of toxic dust, you arrive looking for a cure to a virus ravaging the last humans. Build, maintain and customize your high-tech airship base while running research missions under the dust cloud to a vastly changed surface ecology. And if scavenging in this hostile environment seems daunting, up to 4 friends can join you in online co-op. Forever Skies is out now on PS5, and there's also a free demo on the store if you want to check it out before purchasing.
Forever Skies. I like the fact that they let you play it before purchasing. That's a game you want to demo before you get the whole thing. But like I said, that game seems interesting. I've played survival games like that before where you got to figure it out, strategize.
Sticking with the exploring ruined worlds theme, up next is Bionic Bay, a unique physics-heavy platformer. Well, actually, this is less about exploring, more about escaping. You play as
Okay. Is it Little Big Nightmares or Little Nightmares or whatever? I can't remember the game, man. This game is, I like games like this. I like games like this.
a scientist equipped with a teleportation device that luckily enough provides.
Okay. I'm going to be pausing it a lot. So during my reaction videos, I'm going to pause it to make a comment or whatever, because this is reacting and commentary. All right. These reaction videos are reacting and commentary. Meet the gamer. We're going over games, seeing what's out there.
Provides the basis for moreish, innovative gameplay.
That's the game, Portal. Have you guys ever played Portal? Let me show you Portal. They got Portal 1 and they got Portal 2. Great games. Puzzle, strategy, sci-fi, all that. Golly.
Involving gravity shifts and position swaps with various objects. This is all combined with an atmospheric setting littered with the decaying hulks of giant biomechs rendered in a high-density pixel art style, and online modes offering competitive speedrunning and leaderboards. Bionic Bay arrives on PS5 on the 17th of April. Changing this up considerably, next we have iRobot, a remake of the 80s Atari arcade shooter designed by genre legend Jeff Minter. What does that give us? A game reimagined in Minter's trademark suite of psychedelic visuals with a now ox-headed robot protagonist.
He said psychedelic. This game is crazy. This game is crazy. It's got all these dang movements and colors. This game would be fun if you're just trying to do something quick.
Flipping tiles around a small maze under the watchful gaze of a great eye. Don't let him catch you jumping.
The game has an eye watching you. I don't know about this game.
Successfully flip the tiles and race down a tube, shooting things to bits. The sensory whole is much more than the sum of its parts, especially when played in PSVR 2. iRobot is available on PS5 and PS4 and on the store from the 17th of April.
Now that game for sure is a VR game. VR game for sure.
Sticking with games that are honestly quite difficult to describe, next we have Rusty Rabbit. This side-scrolling Metroidvania takes place in a future Earth.
That's what it's called. Side-scrolling games. How you guys feel about those? There was a You like your yarn? Two can play that game, or two can play. Two can play was good. Oh no, it takes two. It takes two. It takes two, and I think it's called Little Big Planet. Oh, perfect side scrollers.
In the grips of a new ice age. Humans have disappeared, tech-scavenging rabbits have inherited the earth, referring to humans as giants, and considering Peter Rabbit the new Bible. You play as Stamp, a rust digger smashing through maze-like ruins to find valuable artifacts of our civilization, upgrading his abilities and ultimately hoping to find and rescue his estranged daughter. Rusty Rabbit is available for PS5 on the 17th of April. Finally this week, also out on PS5, is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. The game is PlayStation Pro enhanced and arrives on the store on the 17th of April, although you can play up to 2 days early with the Premium Edition, which also includes the Order of Giants story DLC and a Temple of Doom.
Now this game reminds me of Tomb Raider, but I know the graphics are about to be off the hook, and I know the gameplay is about to be nice. This might be one of them, man. I like exploring games, treasure hunting, and all that. Uncharted. That's what I beat. Uncharted. I've beat Uncharted. Uncharted was good. I beat 1, 2, 3, 4. Beat all of them. Great games. Uncharted is great. Drake. Anyway, let's go.
Outfit. If you're looking for a deal this week, then the spring sale is well worth a thorough browse, offering up to 75% off top titles with specific discounts including...
All right, that's enough of that one. Let's get into the next one. Let's see. Let's check this one out, y'all. 20 best games, 20 best PS5 games you can play right now. And I know you guys want to see some games, so let's show you some games and let's play some games together.
The PS5 has no shortage of incredible games, but if you're looking for the absolute best, this list has you covered. These aren't just great games, they're 20 of my personal favorites that I think every PS5 owner should play. Let's dive in.
Let's go.
Let's kick things off with Returnal. This isn't just a game about surviving, but about uncovering a deeply personal psychological mystery. A combination of action, horror, and sci-fi makes it one of the most unique experiences.
So far, this game already looks great. It already looks good. It already looks good.
On the console, every loop through its ever-changing world is intense, unpredictable, and dripping with atmosphere. The fast-paced third-person shooting is some of the best on PS5. And the DualSense controller makes every weapon and movement feel incredibly responsive. I love how the game constantly keeps you on edge. Every death feels like a lesson, and every victory feels earned.
I have found a deceased Astra Scout here.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
Few sequels live up to their predecessors like God of War Ragnarok. It takes everything that made the 2018 game great. Its incredible combat, rich storytelling, and deep father-son dynamic, and dials it up even further. The world is bigger, the action is more intense, and Kratos, he's never been more compelling. What I love most is the variety. It's not just hack and slash. Puzzles, exploration, and some truly emotional moments keep things fresh. It's clear that this was crafted with care. The PS5's hardware is fully utilized, bringing to life vast landscapes, epic battles, and stunning character animation.
Leave a comment if you've beat this game. All right. God of War Ragnarok. Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok. If you've beat this game, leave a comment. I want to know. This game is I watched this game. I've seen this game get played and beat. This game is real. This is a good game, y'all. This is a really good game. I like this game. It's got everything you need in a video game. And the PS5 is working to the maximum.
The voice acting is also top-notch, which I always appreciate as a voice actor myself. Each performance gives an excellent depth to every character, from Kratos to the supporting cast. adding emotional weight to every moment. Whether you played the original or not, this is an essential PS5 experience.
For sure.
Astrobot is back, and it's everything I could have wanted. What started as a charming tech demo for the PS5's DualSense controller in Astro's Playroom has now evolved into a full-fledged platforming masterpiece.
Oh yeah?
I was using the DualSense's adaptive triggers to swing.
This is the game that comes on your PS5 and you're just kind of like playing it, but you're really not playing it. It's kind of like you're testing out the PS5's capabilities and the graphics. But if this game has its own actual game that you play, this game kind of reminds me of Fall Guys in the sense of it's just fun to play. We play games because they're fun. We play games because they're challenging. We play games because they have some type of story or something. This game has all that, man. This game is fun. This game is demo. The demo was fun. So I can only imagine how the whole game is.
Across gaps, and the next, feeling the detailed haptic feedback as Astro walks across different surfaces. This game doesn't just use the controller's features, it showcases them better than almost anything else on PS5.
Right.
But what really makes Astrobot special is its love for PlayStation history. It's packed with references, cameos, and nods to classic PlayStation games, from Metal Gear Solid to Shadow of the Colossus.
You hear that? You hear that? PS5, or well, PlayStation, classic game Metal Gear Solid. I'm telling you. Nothing beats those type of games. You talk about Tomb Raider, Metal Gear Solid, you know, your God of Wars. You know what I'm saying? PS5, PlayStation.
It feels like a celebration of everything that makes PlayStation great, while still delivering tight platforming, fun boss fights, and a sense of pure adventure. Alright, let me tell you about my journey through Demon's Souls. I went in with high expectations, knowing it was going to be tough, but probably not as tough as if it were made by From Software. There I was just trying to explore when this massive boss suddenly appeared in front of me. I was unprepared, underleveled, and barely understood how the combat system worked. Long story short, I died. A lot. Ooh. The remake of Demon's Souls is a masterpiece. This game that started the Souls genre, and Bluepoint's remake modernizes it, without losing what made it.
Oh, that's a perfect pause. How you guys feel about this game? Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls. I think I've heard of this before. It kind of reminds me of, what is it, Elder Ring? Is it Elder Rings? Yeah.
Special. The world is hauntingly beautiful. The combat is as punishing as ever, and the sense of accomplishment when you finally conquer a boss is unmatched. I really like what they did with this game personally. They spiced it up quite a bit. It's not as difficult as some fans might want, but hey, you've got other Souls games for that.
Protecting freedom from tyranny with the gentle...
If you love co-op shooters, Helldivers 2 is about to become your new addiction. The first game...
I want to play this game. I want to play this game. Actually, this game is on my list. This game's on my list. I think I'm going to put Astrobot on my list too to play.
The game was a cult hit, and this sequel cranks up the action with even more chaos, better visuals, and even deeper teamwork mechanics. What makes Helldivers 2 stand out is that it's not just about shooting, it's about coordination. One wrong move and you might accidentally call in an airstrike on your own squad. And that's part of the fun. The mix of fast-paced combat, friendly fire, and ridiculous moments makes it a game best enjoyed with friends. When I played it, the tension was real from the get-go. I remember one mission where we were trying to extract some intel. We thought we had a plan. We didn't. It turned into a mad scramble when we realized just how many aliens were closing in. Everyone covered each other, made quick decisions, and by the skin of our teeth, we completed the mission and got out with the data we needed. Felt like a total win, but also a bit of a miracle. There's something about the intensity and teamwork that makes Helldivers 2 really hit different. If you're looking for a shooter that rewards teamwork over lone wolf tactics, this is the one to play.
But considering that our event seems to be under assault, I will cut to the chase.
It's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Ratchet and Clank is also another PlayStation classic. Spyro the Dragon. This reminds me of Spyro the Dragon, y'all. This is definitely another classic right here for sure.
Is the kind of game that feels made for the PS5. The instant dimension hopping is not just a gimmick. It's a jaw-dropping showcase of what the console can do. Combat is fast and satisfying. The visuals are Pixar-level gorgeous, and the story is surprisingly heartfelt. What really sells Rift Apart for me is just how fun it is. There's no stress or frustration, just pure polished platforming bliss. It's a game that reminds you of why you fell in love with gaming in the first place.
That's right.
There's one game that truly feels made for the PS5. It's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's a showcase of the PS5's SSD, letting you jump between worlds seamlessly.
The city's being torn apart.
Insomniac knocks it out of the park.
Here we go. Get into the Spider-Man. You got to play Spider-Man on PlayStation. If you've never played Spider-Man on PS5 or PS4, you got to play Spider-Man, bro. You got to play it. The game is off the hook.
With Spider-Man 2. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a whole new level of superhero action. The dual protagonists, Peter and Miles, add variety to both the story and gameplay. While the new web wings make swinging through New York even better, Venom's presence injects a darker, more intense tone into the game. And Kraven is an underrated villain who steals the show.
My responsibility.
What I love most is how polished everything looks. If you have a PS5, this is one of those must-own titles that remind you why PlayStation exclusives are in a league of their own.
He hit him with a Kamehameha. Ooh, what's this?
Horror games don't get more iconic than Silent Hill 2, and this remake is shaping up to be the definitive way of experiencing it.
Oh, yo. Should we add the Silent Hill? Y'all want to see some Silent Hill 2 gameplay? Man, shoot it. I want to play this. This might be a good horror one. Might have to get on this one, y'all.
Original set the gold standard for psychological horror, and with modern visuals, improved gameplay, and the same haunting story, it's ready to terrify a new generation. What makes Silent Hill 2 so special is its unsettling atmosphere. It doesn't rely on cheap jump scares, but instead slowly gets under your skin. The story is emotional, and the way it unfolds makes your playthrough feel personal. I love horror games that make you think, and Silent Hill 2 is a masterpiece of storytelling and psychological tension. And if you're looking for something truly unsettling, this one's a must-play.
Oh. The heck? What
Fighting
that?
game fans rejoice. Tekken 8 is here, and it's better than ever. With stunning visuals, an expanded roster, and some of the
Tekken.
tightest combat mechanics in the genre.
Oh, hold on a second, y'all. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, man, the settings weren't all the way up. I hope you guys still like it.
This is a game built to keep you coming back. The Tekken series has always been about deep, rewarding combat that's easy to pick up but hard to master, and Tekken 8 doubles down on that philosophy. What I love about it is that every character feels unique. No two fighters play the same, and
I was gonna say, everybody that plays Tekken, I bet you guys like this one. I played a little bit of Tekken, not too much though.
mastering just one feels like a journey of its own. Whether you're a casual button masher or a competitive player, Tekken 8 offers something for everyone. And let's be honest, pulling off a perfect combo and destroying your friends never gets old. Horizon Forbidden West elevates the RPG formula with its robust skill trees and compelling
I played this game. I own this game. I have this game. This game I need to get into all the way. I started it, but then I fell off. But this game showcases the PS5's capabilities well. And that's what this is. Okay. We don't just play games, we analyze the game, we enjoy the creators and what they're showing us in the game. And we're just trying to we're trying to find good joy moments and peace and just have a good time playing these games, man. These challenges. This game's cool.
Progression system. Each ability you unlock feels meaningful. Whether it's enhancing Aloy's combat prowess, stealth tactics, or crafting efficiency, the progress system ties beautifully into the game's exploration, encouraging you to tackle side quests and challenges to grow stronger. The real brilliance of Horizon lies in how it blends its mechanics with a stunning open world. Every encounter, whether against robotic behemoths or human foes, requires strategic thinking and mastery of Aloy's arsenal. This combination of rewarding gameplay and breathtaking visuals makes it one of
Look how clean that looks.
the most memorable RPGs of its time.
And the answer.
Man, the graphics are getting crazy. That's just regular graphics. Like, the moment the game starts to look like this while you're playing the game, oh, we done hit top tier gaming, y'all. It's a wrap. These games are going to get so much better. They're already nice though now, actually.
Is somewhere out in the Forbidden West.
There's something about diving back into Uncharted 4 and the Lost Legacy on PS5. I remember first playing.
I was just talking about Uncharted. I had no idea they had a remake and a collection. I haven't seen it. I think I've seen it on a PlayStation Store, but this is cool.
Playing these games on the PS4 and being blown away by the cinematic storytelling, the breathtaking set pieces, and the kind of action that makes it feel like you're in control of a blockbuster movie. But playing the Legacy of Thieves collection on PS5, it's an entirely different experience. The biggest upgrade is how smooth everything feels. The 60 FPS mode alone makes a huge difference, whether you're swinging across a crumbling bridge or dodging bullets in a chaotic firefight. The gameplay is just so fluid. And then there's the detail. The environments are already stunning on PS4, now feel even more alive with better lighting, sharper textures, and faster loading times that let you jump straight into the action. But what really cements this as a classic is the sheer quality of these games. Uncharted 4 is one of the best adventure games ever made, with an emotional, character-driven story that brings Nathan Drake's journey to a satisfying close. The Lost Legacy is a fantastic follow-up, proving the series could thrive without its iconic lead. If you've never played these before, this is the best way to experience them. And if you have, trust me, it's worth revisiting. Uncharted on PS5 isn't just nostalgia. It's a masterclass in cinematic gaming that holds up today.
Wait, it could be a trap.
We really don't have much of a choice.
Whoa.
Ghost of Tsushima is a stunning samurai.
Now, I've never played this game, but again, I've seen people play it. This game looks clean, feels clean. So,
Action game set in feudal Japan during the Mongol invasion. He plays Jin Sakai, a samurai who must adapt his fighting style to fight against the overwhelming Mongol forces. The open world here is incredible. Lush forests, sweeping grasslands, and ancient temples all make for a gorgeous backdrop as you go on your journey. The combat is a blend of traditional samurai swordplay and more agile, stealthy tactics, which keeps things fresh and exciting.
Descendant of the legendary Yoshinobu Adachi.
You'll also spend time upgrading Jin's abilities, collecting gear, and making decisions that affect the story, with side activities like haiku writings, fox dens, and bamboo strikes. If you're a fan of samurai culture and fast-paced action, Ghost of Tsushima is an absolute treat.
Every shot counts.
Next game on the list is The Last of Us Part 1, another linear title that is more than just.
they actually have the Last of Us TV series out now, but I played a little bit of this, but I actually watched someone play this more than I played it, and I might have to play it myself. I might have to just do the whole thing, man. Might put it on the list. I don't know. I got a big list, and we just doing it as we go. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me get on The Last of Us.
A game. It's an emotional blockbuster that tugs at your heartstrings.
Make that jump.
Developed by Naughty Dog, this title explores the intimate relationship between Joel and Ellie as they navigate a post-apocalyptic America ravaged by a fungal infection. The storytelling is deeply immersive, the characters feel real, and the survival mechanics force you to question your moral compass. The game doesn't hold back on the gruesome reality of a zombie apocalypse, and every moment you spend with Joel and Ellie is heavy with emotion. Their journey is one of the most memorable you'll experience in gaming.
Coming?
Alright, so Dead Space is this super intense horror game where you
Again, I might have played this game a little bit, but never got deep into it, but I've watched it. I've watched someone play it. This game is creepy. Horror game to the max. PS5 got its horror games. All right, PS5 got horror games. PS5 got everything. I'm a PS5 gamer.
You're an engineer named Isaac, stuck on this massive ship that's just gone to hell. The place is crawling with these creepy zombie alien things called necromorphs, and the whole ship feels like it's alive in the worst way. Every noise, every shadow puts you on the edge. What's crazy is you just can't shoot them in the head like other games. You've got to think smart and take them out piece by piece. It's not just about the scares though. It's about that constant feeling of, oh man, I might not make it out of this. It's one of those games where you feel totally sucked into the world, and every little decision counts. Definitely worth checking out if you're into horror, or just want a game that keeps you on your toes.
Right.
The Lands Between is massive, gorgeous, and filled with
Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring 2 is out. Or 3. This game is a classic. I played some of this. Very little of it, but again, I've watched someone play it. This game is nice. Nice game. But I'm not going to put this on my list though. I'm going to pass on this one.
with enough terrifying enemies to make you question every life choice. Dying repeatedly doesn't sound fun, unless it's an Elden Ring. The game hooks you with its brutal difficulty, but it's the victories that keep you coming back.
Right.
Each conquered.
Now, this game is great for challenge purposes, strategy purposes, and someone that's looking for that W, you know? So that's why games have so much opportunity for everyone. And that's why I'm happy to be able to play these games and do the things that gamers do, you know? We play games, talk about games. So this game's good. It's good for challenging game for sure. For sure.
Boss feels like a personal achievement, a testament to your persistence and growing skill. But here's the thing. Every time you die, and oh, you will die, it feels like your fault, not the game's. You'll come crawling back, desperate to conquer that one boss who's been stomping you for hours. And when you finally do, sweet victory.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
Developed by Square Enix, Final Fantasy.
I do not play the Final Fantasy series. I've seen it, I've watched people play it, but I do not play this game. I just never got into it, you know? Just never got into it.
7 Remake Intergrade combines the nostalgia of the original with modern visuals, refined combat, and expanded storytelling. Whether you're revisiting Cloud's journey or experiencing it for the first time, the world of Midgar is filled with vibrant characters and unforgettable battles. It's a game that perfectly balances old-school charm with modern gameplay innovation, one that's guaranteed to leave a lasting impact. The soundtrack alone is one of the best in gaming history, hands down.
Looks a lot more like an Arbiter of Fate than the others.
Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts also has a nasty soundtrack. When I say nasty, that's good. Kingdom Hearts has a nasty soundtrack. Like good. Like the soundtrack is good. Kingdom Hearts. You can't forget Kingdom Hearts. But Final Fantasy do got some cuts. And Final Fantasy also reminds me of Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry was another series kind of reminds me of this, like an RPG type of open world thing.
Can beat them.
When people talk about linear games done right, Resident Evil 4 is usually the first to come up, and for good reason. It's a masterclass in pacing, atmosphere, and pure unrelenting tension. You start as Leon S. Kennedy, sent to rescue the president's daughter in a creepy European village, and what unfolds is a perfect roller coaster of dread and action. What makes it so brilliant is how it always keeps you on your toes. One minute you're fending off hordes of villagers, the next you're solving puzzles in eerie silence, waiting for something to lunge at you.
Right.
The updated visuals in the remake, sublime. Resident Evil 4 isn't just a survival horror game. It's a timeless thrill ride that gets everything right.
Oh, racing games. You guys play racing games? I like that. Need for Speed. What's that? Need for Speed. Man, there was another drifting game. Well, Gran Turismo. Is this Gran Turismo?
Gran Turismo isn't just a racing game. It's a love letter to car culture. The level of detail in every vehicle is ridiculous. And if you have a PSVR 2, this is easily one of the most immersive racing experiences ever made. Doesn't matter if you're a hardcore sim racer or just looking for a casual drive. This game's got something for you. The career mode is deep, the online racing is competitive, and the sheer variety of cars and tracks means you'll never run out of things to do.
Oh my gosh. The cars in Gran Turismo and the way that you can customize the cars in Need for Speed, it don't get no better. Cars are freaking cool. I like cars. I like nice cars. They gotta look nice. These look great and they move great.
The FIFA series may have lost its official name, but EA Sports FC 25 keeps everything that made it the go-to football game for decades. Whether you're diving into career mode, testing your skills online in Ultimate Team, or playing local couch co-op, this is the most refined football experience you can get. Love soccer? Then EA Sports FC 25 is an easy recommendation. It might not reinvent the wheel, but it fine-tunes it in all the right ways.
Well, it takes a brave player to have a go from that distance. It's ended up nowhere near.
Cody!
Oh yeah. Hey. Great.
Co-op gaming
Great game.
doesn't get better than It
Great
Takes
game.
Two. This is one of those rare games that truly demands two players. There's no single-player mode, no AI partner, just you and a friend, working together to solve puzzles. What makes It Takes Two so special is its constant variety. Every level introduces new mechanics, keeping things fresh the entire time. One moment you're flying a plane made of underpants, and the next you're engaged in a full-on boss battle that feels straight out of a different genre. The storytelling is also surprisingly deep. It's a heartfelt, often humorous story about a struggling couple trying to fix their relationship, and it hits hard in all the right ways. It's easily one of my favorite co-op experiences ever, not just because of the gameplay, but because it actively encourages teamwork in a way few games do.
Precisely the point I was making earlier. Games have an impact as long as you know why you're playing it and like you understand what the connection, like you got to figure out that connection between you and the game. And me being a gamer, I have to bring that out. Like I have to show you guys we're not just playing games, but we're playing games to understand and learn things too. And that's the fun part about this channel. Is DaniyelSon Gaming is going to be playing games, but we're going to learn from these games our weaknesses and our strengths. All right. So this game right here, It Takes Two, teaches you that. Teamwork, weaknesses, strengths, who's good at what you're good at. Let's use that. It's a fun game. It's a fun game.
If you have a gaming partner, this is an absolute must-play. And if you don't, well, it's the perfect excuse to find one.
All right. There you have it, y'all. Our first Meet the Gamer reaction and commentary video out. Yes, the first one. Please enjoy. Thank you for watching to the end. If you made it to the end, You're a champion. You're a winner. If we can make your day better, it's a win. You can make our day better by subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. But our goal is to have a win-win. We play these games to get a W, and we hope you're getting your Ws. Thank you for watching the Meet the Gamer. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.